This is YSN News. In today's news, how many times will James restart this game within the Stream Gaming website? Seems like you're not giving up. Let's take a look.
Okay, so what's going to happen here is there's going to be a shift.
This just in? Just to warn you, this footage is raw and unedited. Viewer, be careful while looking at this content.
In a shift in how this is viewed, so that I can the computation power can be affected. Okay, so I just had this a lot crisper and clear, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep it low resolution so I can just start flying this thing.
This just in, it looks like he is experiencing some technical problems. Let's take a look.
Oh, come on. What you... Okay, there it is. At the takeoff, for some reason, the resolution is a little bit kindergarten, but then like once you push on the throttle, then everything comes back. This has been like the most frustrating thing to actually learn how to record this through the MetaQuest headset. Like the biggest thing that was happening was with the sound, and I had to go through like hours and hours of just trying to learn how to just fly like a real flight simulator, but then also like, you know, how to record. Don't worry about that. I think right there is... I don't like using Zoom because it's hard to come back. I do have mirrors, but I'll activate the mirrors later. So I think the biggest thing was just learning how to record. And the secret is just go through the MetaQuest 3, because the MetaQuest 3 has a better microphone, and the microphone won't interfere with the sound that's coming through with the game, because if you try to do that with a normal microphone, the normal microphone is going to pick up whatever's in the room. So it's going to actually pick up the gameplay as well as your voice, so which produces a doubling effect of... I'm doing this without a joystick, if some of y'all are wondering.
Once aligned down the runway, increase thrust of both engines to maximum and use gentle inputs on the rudder, X and Z, and keep it tracking down the center line.
I'm using the keyboard. Like, you can't see it, but I can see it, which I realized the last time. Because I'm coming in through flat screen. I'm not coming in through VR, even though I am using a VR headset. So tricky. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, like, how much... If I go to F2, I'll be able to see the other plane. Yeah. I crash in these things so much.
That was a good move right there. Now back to the gameplay.
Okay, let me go and put on my brakes, which is W. Go down to 0, which is this right here.
The airspeed, as indicated in the top left corner of the HUD, indicates about 250 kilometers per hour.
Alright.
Gently pull back on the controller and allow the aircraft to fly itself.
I gotta wait for this plane to go. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but I am seeing all my little data points at the bottom of the screen. it's just a lot of fancy stuff, but I like it. It is the right, it's not the right date over there. It's not coming in at 2012. Let me go back in the cockpit. Okay.
This just in, that was a good move. Now back to the gameplay.
Just learning all these controls and then learning how to record in VR headset, but not to be in VR. It's been very frustrating, but finally, if that thing is lifting off, let me get in the right position with my view right there. I'm gonna do F4. I'll turn around and go right there. Okay, it looks like it's taken off. Yep, it's off. Alright, so that means I can go. Let me go full throttle. That. Like this. Oh, it has the vapor of the engine. That's cool. Let me just do my rudder real quick, make sure I'm going down the right. Going in on the left-hand side of the runway. Okay, just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Positive climb established. Raise the landing gears by pressing G.
Oh yeah, I go back a little bit. Okay. Let me just take up my landing gear. My landing gear is still up. Yep, sure is. Landing gear up.
In the center of the HUD is the pitch and roll indication. Along the right side of the
My flaps.
slider, the vertical velocity indication. Go ahead and raise the front by pressing left control.
Okay. We go over this way. If I look behind me, that's where I just came from, so I'm gonna try. If the server sticks with me, I'll be able to land this thing back. I kind of like it this way, actually. Go this way. Let me decrease on the speed. Let me go on to F3. See how I'm doing. Okay, it's right there.
This just in, that was a good move. Now back to the gameplay.
It was about 700. I'm at 600. I'll do F3. And there's no brakes on. Alright, so looking around here. Having the screen so big in the virtual desktop, really, it's nice. But it's the only way that I can get a clear recording of the game. But this is just fine for me. It's like in the virtual reality, what that screen, my room starts to bleed in. Oh, here's the airport right there. Let me see if yeah, let me do F1. Jump out, looks good. I'm not seeing a clear shot of the. Okay, let me see about the F10. I don't know if it's gonna cut and be over here. Maybe? I guess so. I don't know. F1? Which airport is it going to? Is it going to that one? It is decreasing speed here. Let me just make sure I'm decreasing speed. Supposed to be at 300. It looks like my HUD is a little bit off. Let me go in a little bit. Yeah, see there's where the airport is, F4, looking behind me. It should bank to the left and go over there. I saw it the last time. It has to be probably like 15 kilometers out and then come in. I am on autopilot. Let me see my speed here. My speed is like 200 knots over, so I'm going to go down a little bit. Yeah, see how it's doing the banking at 14 kilometers out? Now it went from BCB to NOC. It should do it by itself. All I gotta do is do the gears down. I'm gonna do F3. Okay, this is looking good here. A little bit fast. I'm gonna go down a little bit on my speed. Just a little touch. My altitude's good. F4. I should be straight ahead. F3. And all I gotta do is lower my flaps and then put down the gear. Yeah, it looks like it's doing it all by himself. Alright. Nice autopilot. It says I'm supposed to be at 200, so I'm going to lower it just a little bit more. I'm coming in I'm 100 over. I'm like only 20 over actually. Now it's perfect. I'll give it a little bit more if I can stay ahead of it. I'm going to do F3. It's coming in pretty good here. It looks like it's going to do it by itself. I don't know. How far am I away from it? I can check down here. I'm like 9 kilometers away. Look at that. Uh-oh, it looks like I'm gonna actually land this thing for the first time. My speed is perfect. Okay, I'm doing F3. I'm putting my gear down. Here goes the gear. I'm gonna lower my speed. I think my speed is just fine. Oh, let me see. Let me pull up a little bit. Let me get my flaps down. Flaps down. Oh, come on! Oh, that was so close. I hit the